him, man. He's a good cousin to me. I love him. He taught me how to do this.
That's my little cousin. That's my fourth cousin. You know, that's my fourth baby cousin. That's one of the babies out the last crew of my generation, you know.
Knew JV through school. We went to middle school and high school together. He was still quiet. Didn't make no trouble, no nothing. I was a little bit different, so, you know, I made a lot of commotion, everything going on, but he kept the peace and everything. He didn't want people to fight. If he gets suspended stuff, he wants you to chill out and all that.
Oh, JaVario and his daughter, oh my God. There's nothing that could tear them apart. I mean, you know, she'll tell you, my daddy is my best friend. You know, I'm ready to go home to my daddy. Relationship was just unconditional. I mean, that little girl loved her daddy so much to where, you know, she'll tell you that's my best friend. You know, she didn't worry about nobody else. That was her best friend besides Elsa. And she loves Elsa and Frozen, so, you know, she sings and everything she do, it just reminds me of him. And, you know, it's just a beautiful thing.
It was silly, like every time I ever saw him, he was just always just silly, like always making people smile. Just always making people smile. It wasn't never a dull moment with him. Like it was always just happy moments. Just always happy, playful, loud. All the time.
Love the rap. Come here to be quiet.
All the time.
Hush, don't get the rest of the work.
And like it used to be so crazy. Like sometimes I used to be like, man, I wish he shut the hell up.
He'll rap your ear off. I swear.
But yeah, he was a good person all the way around. Like he was the type of person, if you needed something and he had it, then you had it.
Yep.
And like you can look everywhere on the wall and you can just see a picture of him, man. It ain't never a dull face. It ain't never a frown, and it's always a smile.
He'll be in there jugging or whatever with the kids and having them laughing or whatever. So the teacher was told him he had said something that was funny. So the teacher said, "You better watch your mouth," right? He said, "What do you want me to do? Take my eyeballs out and put them in my mouth?" He had to watch his mouth. He was just so he got in trouble for that.
If you're a positive person, you're going to do the things that's going on with it. You'll try to keep the peace in the community and everything. And that's what he did. So when you kept the peace and everything, he don't want people to go down for nothing and everything. He'll keep the peace between his family, friends, or whatever the situation may be. He would keep that peace. So he was an intelligent person.
Because JaVario Chattanooga was never the type of person that was a agitated person or aggressive, hostile person. He was never like, he was always a good-hearted, spirited, good laughing person. He in a sad mood, he tried to lift your spirits up.
He's always been a straight-A student, always. A millionaire scholar, always. He has always been a smart child. I mean, in 6th, 7th grade, he's taking trigonometry already. You know what I'm saying? Very smart. The first and the youngest black child to even win the National Poetry Contest. You know, he's been brilliant. He's got poetry up in the Hunter's Museum right now as we speak today. He has always just been a quiet but outgoing person, you know what I'm saying? You would never know what he'll come out, because when he does come out, he's going to show you, well, this is what I do, you know what I'm saying? And just like when he got off into music, he was like about 4 or 5 years old, and it used to be this group back then called Four Bad Boys, or what it was called? The Four Bad Boys. And I mean, that little boy could just rap like them boys all the way till the song was gone on. And I mean, his mouth was loud. He wasn't quiet then. That's when we knew he had a voice. Because he could rap and say 20, 25, 30 verses in a hook. You know what I'm saying? He was just brilliant.
Stuff because he was a family-oriented person. He wasn't on that type of stuff. And just to let them know he really was serious about it, that's when he formed his Mr. Team 100 and the Brick Boy stuff for the younger men that was out there thinking that was the route to go, to teach them to go a different route. You know, that's what his purpose was about rapping.
Lord, thank you. I'm still here. Amen. Amen.
When I had first met him and stuff like that, like I had found out his life story and all that stuff, and it had kind of shocked me because like I couldn't imagine like no teenager going through that, and like immediately I just thought that in some crazy way that he was stronger than the average person, because I mean I don't even know if I could have even did that, but he did, and he beat it and stuff like that, and like I just remember him being just happy all the time, and like maybe like that was the reason he was happy all the time, because he had a reason to be happy, and I know that would have made me happy, knowing that I had a counsel that nobody in the city could even pronounce, and just the thought of somebody beating that it's amazing, and you can't do nothing but thank God every day, and that's what he did.
Then he got afflicted with a catastrophic disease. He had a cancer that nobody knew about, so that took like 3 years of his life, you know. But once he beat it, got right back in there. He finished school, he finished college. He just got associates in computer engineering, you know. So I'm very proud of my son, because he didn't let nothing hold him back. What he wanted to do to succeed in life, he did it, and he was on his way. He was on his way, you know. So, you know, and I know, and then he's got this beautiful little girl, and she every bit of, that's his child, because she just is silly, it's very musical, very smart. I mean, she sings songs in Japanese and Spanish, so she's very smart, and she's following in her father's steps, you know, for us being smart in school, music-wise, everything. She's following right behind us. So, you know, his legacy is going to be very long, because she's gonna, you know, she gonna do it. Yeah.
Stand up to this, you hear me? Hey, come join this movement. Hey, God, devil is amongst me right now. You're amongst me, man. But I'm praying to you to keep him off my back. Get him off. Trigger, that's 100. Walking in the crossing my fingers, I pray and ask the Lord to save me. Dealing with Satan, he sent his demons out to chase me.